How you doing? Back with another Real Racing 3 tuning tutorial. Um, it's been a good day. Today I did, they put out this sale on the customizing gear for the Bentley Continental Super Sports. So I got all the panels and rims and everything. And let me show you what I did with it. I tweeted this out and it's gotten a really good response. Let me move this down. Let's move this out the way. If you can't recognize this car, first I'll spin it around there. Now let me show you the hood logo. And here it is, the name on the car, Ricky Bobby. I've reimagined the Bentley Continental as Ricky Bobby's car from Talladega Nights, the Ballad of Ricky Bobby. So this car's gotten a really good response. I was like, who else would really appreciate having a Bentley Continental uh, painted? So on that hood there, I had to use 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 circles to make that Wonder Bread logo really pop. I wanted to show you that. I may do a tuning tutorial on that car, but today, um, one of the things I want to preface this video by saying is that all my cars are based on art. Okay, that's it. Art, and I figure art can be anything, inclusive throughout the years. Even in the Middle Ages, art was controversial. So that's all we're dealing with today. And plus, I'm thinking that the developers of Real Racing 3, I don't know what they thought we were going to do with this 1969 Dodge Charger RT. The only thing I could think to do with it was turn it into General Lee from the Dukes of Hazzard. And there it is. So that's what I'll be going over today. How to do the paint scheme for this car, including bat out the Confederate flag on the hood. We're going to make this car just like it is from the show. Okay? Um, so let's get started. First, let's talk about the color. Typically, what I found in all the cars that I've done is I've had to go with this matte. Oh, excuse me, I had something on the screen that to get that off. Usually, these matte colors serve me well. They're nice and flat, so they don't really get in the way. I can't get my air circle out the way. I should have shrunk it down. Um, and so that's the main thing I did. Now, here's the other thing. Let's go to the panels, the vinyls, I should say, and you'll see I've used all 50 vinyls. Okay, and where that happened was in the flag because this flag is detailed. When I first tweeted this car out, it wasn't complete, and many times when I do tweet out the cars that I'm doing, they're not done. It's just a rough, kind of like a rough sketch of what I'm of a completed project. So I'll do that rough sketch and I'll tweet it out just to see how people like it, and then I'll come back later and finish it. Because as you see, as we start, let's go ahead and get down here. The first thing I had to do was determine how I was going to do the numbers, excuse me. They're not exactly straight, but they're as close as I could get them because this is how the numbers look on the original General Lee. The one has that base on the bottom, and it's bordered in white. So you can see how I did that is I put the one down and I finished the car off, And then after I was done with everything, I came back in and hold on, let me cancel that. And I put down the white base, a black base, and then I did the other one, white base and a black base. And that's how I built up the one. On the opposite side of the car, I was having the time of my life of getting this straight, and I ended up getting tired. Now, the thing that makes this car the General Lee was actually spelling out the name on both sides, and it took me a while to get the car's name spelt out properly. And then once I did that, I had to get to the task of building up this flag. And let me tell you, I tried a lot of different schemes before I settled on one. Because at first I tried to build up the red triangles by striping. It didn't work. It was ugly. So the first thing I did, I laid down this white base. You see that? And then each one of these triangles are the same size. And it took me some time to get each one in the exact place that it needed to be. The next thing I did, blue stripes. And look what I did. I mirrored them. You see that? And then I had to finish them off on each side to make sure they were long enough. And then the stars. There's the right amount of stars. There's one star in the middle and three down each stripe. And I just shrunk them down. And one of the things I wanted to do, because on the corners of the flags, the blue stripes are pointed, but I ran out of vinyls and I could only point off two of the stripes. The other ones, you're not even going to notice that they're not done. Okay? But basically, that was it. And that's what helped me to build up this car. I think it is absolutely a beauty. This Dodge Charger RT, let's go back to the, if we can, we'll go to the photography page, and when you put this here, this filter on, it just really, really stands out. And to think that it's such a simple work that I feel like once a person sees how it's done, that anybody can do it. I don't know what else they thought we would be doing with this car. I've seen classic Dodge Chargers. Some of them are painted black, but basically this is the car from the TV show. And I'm gonna tell you, when we were kids, man, everybody loved Dukes of Hazzard. I wish they hadn't taken it off television. It's kind of like with Leonard Skinner. I heard a young black kid one time try to tell me that what Leonard Skinner was, and I said, you need to listen to their music, and then you need to do some history on Muscle Shoals. And he didn't know what I was talking about. But the thing is, all Southern history isn't bad. But here's the thing: this is art. And that's basically what I stand on. That's what I try to share. I have a channel of fun, and I'm hoping that anybody that comes to my channel, they have fun, whether it's watching the football highlights, or if they're trying to learn how to fly on X-Plane, or if they're trying to learn how to layer these vinyls so that they can do cars of their own. But this is one that I wanted to share with you. Hoping that you'll go ahead and give it a shot, and then get out there and run it. It really helps to make Real Racing 3 fun, that we can do this sort of thing. And I'll see what the next car I'll do. Maybe it will be my Southwest Airlines Audi. But other than that, that's all I have for you. Have a nice evening. I'll see you until the next video.